Hello everyone, my name is Megan Doherty and I'm the Educational Content Specialist at Healthcare Source. For the past 2 years, Healthcare Source and the American Society for Healthcare Human Resources Administration, otherwise known as ASHRA, have teamed up to conduct the HR Initiative Survey. Every year we compile this data to better understand the HR goals of various healthcare organizations. We've had hundreds of healthcare HR professionals respond to the survey. Today I'm lucky enough to be sitting down with Stephanie Drake, Executive Director of ASHRA, and Rebecca McNeil, Senior Education Manager at Healthcare Source, to discuss this year's HR Initiative Survey. Hello Stephanie, hello Rebecca, how are you?
Great, I'm happy to be here today.
Yes, I'm happy as well. Thank you so much, Megan, for having me and Stephanie on the podcast. It's nice to be a guest of the podcast instead of my usual role as host, so I'm excited to see what your questions are.
Well, great. Let's get started. So first question I have is for Rebecca. Are there any specific recruitment initiatives you expect to be a trend in this year's results?
Well, that's a good question. You know, off the top of my head, I remember that both last year and the year before, I believe we saw a big increase in social media recruitment. So I think that's definitely a growing trend, and I expect that's only going to increase this year. You know, one of the things I see more and more is recruiters embracing the idea of creating content for their organizations, things to post on channels like Facebook, trying to attract more candidates that way, not just through direct advertisements. They're really thinking more like marketers, and when I speak with recruiters, more and more are talking about, you know, partnering with their marketing team to increase their presence on social media. Some are even writing blogs like Children's Mercy in Kansas City and producing videos, and it's really great to see how proactive and creative healthcare recruitment has become.
Great. Thank you, Rebecca. So next question I have is for Stephanie. Last year, 100% of survey respondents said they would try to improve employee satisfaction and engagement to improve patient satisfaction. Do you think there will be any change in this year?
If anything, it's even more prominent. As we all know, healthcare is going through a variety of changes, whether your organization is affiliating with another organization, going through a merger acquisition, certainly looking at payment cuts, focusing on maybe a change in structure, delivering patient care differently. If anything, in order to accomplish any of these things or get through any of these massive changes, employee engagement is even more important. Even if it's installing patient medical records, that's a big piece. That's a big change for the whole workforce. So that employee engagement is so important to really focus on. Patient satisfaction through HCAHPS scores, aligning with different hospital missions. There's so much around healthcare right now. Is it hospital-centric or is it moving away from hospital-centric? And how do you keep those employees engaged when there's just all these swirling changes around them? So it's even more important that employees understand their role in patient satisfaction. That's why I completely agree with 100%. And if people could vote twice, it'd probably be 200%.
Great, thank you, Stephanie. So Rebecca, last year the most popular category for reducing costs was to streamline HR processes at up to 90% of respondents, which was up from 21% in 2011. Do you think this trend will continue?
Right, well, absolutely I do. I wouldn't be surprised if that result stays the same. 90% is pretty high. I certainly don't see healthcare HR moving away from cost reduction initiatives through implementing things like talent management technology to streamline recruitment, performance, and learning. I think that this year, though, we'll have more post-acute care participants, and it will be interesting to see how and if that impacts the survey responses. For example, I know recently from speaking with a client of ours in home care that the home care industry is going through a lot of changes. They're going through a lot of consolidations, and companies are becoming more sophisticated about finding the best candidates for their home care. So it's likely that talent management software will play a larger role in those organizations. Home care agencies are experiencing that consolidation in the marketplace, so I think you'll see an increase in the level of sophistication around organizational processes, which will include talent acquisition and performance and learning management. So I'm really excited to see how the participation of the post-acute care organizations might impact the survey results this year.
Great. Well, we will just have to see. And finally, Stephanie, we're really excited to give away 5 ASHRM memberships to our respondents this year. Can you tell us what some of the benefits of being an ASHRM member is?
Certainly. Again, we're so honored that Healthcare Source is willing to give away these 5 memberships because we just think we try to support the healthcare human resource industry, and with a membership you really get so much data and resources that can help you in your role in healthcare. So we have toolkits. First of all, we have 16 right now, soon to be launching more, anything from benefits, business of healthcare, compensation, recruitment and selection, even social media, wellness, and workforce planning. Out this fall, we'll have a workforce planning guide in conjunction with the nurse, AONE, the nurse executives, and the AHA. So I know that's something that Healthcare Source clients will definitely be interested in, and as a member, that's certainly free. Also, launching this September, we have a certification in healthcare HR, really helping to prove that all the work you've done out there as a healthcare recruiter or manager or director, that you really know what you're talking about. And that's offered to all individuals, not necessarily just members. We also have 7 publications that come along with the membership, 30-plus webinars a year, also a host of online learning that supports all of our competencies. We also have a mentorship program, a variety of grants and scholarships for more educational opportunities, and certainly networking, which is our most highly valued piece of our membership, really getting you connected with those experts in the field or colleagues that can help you through situations, maybe a merger and acquisition, or just revamping your talent selection process. So we're really excited. So thank you, Healthcare Source.
Great. Thank you, Stephanie. We are also excited to continue on with our 3rd year of HR Initiatives. So thank you, everyone, for listening in to our audio blog. Be sure to take the HR Initiatives survey at www.yourhrinitiatives.com, and you'll be entered to win one of 5 ASHRM memberships.